question 19 is like a pretty common like counting problem. So in this question, we want to know how many whole numbers between 999 and 999 contain exactly 1 0. So this question is like a pretty standard counting problem. So this question is, before we like talk about how you do this question is like slightly ambiguous because like notice that like they didn't usually the word between in math problems is like very ambiguous, right? Because like if I say, we're gonna choose a number between 5 and 20, it's kind of ambiguous. Do we include the numbers 5 and 20? Are 5 and 20 like between 5 and 20? Like are the numbers 5? Is like 5 between 5 and 20, which is kind of like ambiguous. Like in this case, they didn't clarify. Most questions, they'll like clarify. They'll say like, how many whole numbers between 99 and 999 inclusive contain exactly 1 0? Or sometimes they might say exclusive. Inclusive means like you include the two boundary points. Exclusive means you do not include them. In this case, they didn't like really specify. But luckily it doesn't really matter because 99 and 999 both don't contain any zeros. So like we don't count them anyway. So like it's kind of irrelevant. So notice that like all the numbers between 99 and 999 are all 3-digit numbers. And we need like exactly one of these 3 digits to be a 0. We know that the first digit cannot be a 0, right? Because if we have like a 0 in the first digit, let's say you have like 029, that's clearly invalid because then that would give us a 2-digit number. 029, that's like 29. That's not between 99 and 999, right? So that means the 0 cannot be in the first position. So our first case is if the 0 is here in the second position. Notice that like this first position can be any number from 1 through 9, right? Any number from 1 through 9 would work. And that is going to give us 9 possibilities. And similarly, just by really similar logic, this last digit can be anything from 1 through 9 as well. So there are also 9 possibilities. And for the middle digit, there's only one possibility. It has to be a 0. So 9 times 1 times 9 equals 81, represents the number of ways that have number of 3-digit numbers that have a 0 in its tens digit, like as the only 0. But we also have like the other case, which is like, of course, if the 0 is in the last digit. Again, these first 2 digits each have 9 ways. They can be any digit from 1 through 9. And then this last digit has to be a 0. So 9 times 9 times 1, that gives 81. So we just add up the 2 cases together, 81 plus 81. And that would give us 162, which would give us choice D, which is the right answer.